was our first Rich Eisen show visit to.
So it would have been 3 years
group.
ago. 3 years.
All the Hall of Famers staying in the same hotel. We happened to be in that hotel bar area. And it was the bar, the great working staff of this hotel, so overwhelmed.
There was only one bartender.
Right. And the drinks were not being served fast enough for everybody's
not
liking.
coming out fast
It's
enough.
just like it doesn't work for anyone. It didn't work. It didn't work. It wasn't good for anybody.
Jonathan Ogden in particular.
Well, somebody jumped behind the bar and started serving everybody drinks to keep things moving. I'm wondering if our next guest can recall who that person was. Do you remember who that was, Jim Kelly? That person?
No, probably Rich Eisen.
I think
no, but you know what, guys? I was so used to that growing up. And I shouldn't say growing up. Later on in life, when I was old enough to start drinking, I have 5 brothers, and you never served a drink quick enough for them. So, as a littler brother, the younger brother, I had to bartend a lot. So I had fun doing it. But you know what? When I see all my friends getting frustrated and they're not getting their drinks and they haven't had one in 15 minutes, I have to come to the rescue. And I'm used to that from my days playing in our basement when I had parties after the game. I always was behind the bar helping out the bartenders we had there to make sure Bruce and Tasker and Kent and Will and Biscuit and all those guys had their drinks on time.
Right, and then Jim Kelly, who was the one who told the Pro Football Hall of Fame folks to get a specific spot for all the Hall of Famers during the ceremony to perhaps get a fresh one, get a cold one, to get through a very warm summer day and evening of speeches? Who was that individual?
Yeah, and they wind up calling that little locker room area after me, Kelly's Irish Pub, which is pretty cool. And that was because, if you remember, when we first started doing the stadium, when my group went in, that was the first time ever doing it from the stadium. Well, there was that little locker room area, and anybody came back there, they always had beer, but in order to get a beer, you had to sign the equipment manager's wall. And some guys didn't want to do it. I said, well, if you're not going to sign their wall for them, then you don't get a beer or a hot dog. And so I started making sure guys would do that, and they did. But unfortunately now the stage is on the complete opposite side of where that little locker room bar area was. And but still, they find a way for the boys to have a cold one when it's like 95 degrees and 100% humidity.
Well, you are a people person, Jim Kelly. That is for damn sure.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.